Hi guys, I'm sorry. I didn't make myself clear about what I was doing and we had an interruption. And because I did download a movie editing app, but when I go into it, I can't figure it out. So until I figure out how to splice them together, I guess this reading is coming to you in two pieces. And I do apologize, but the message is too beautiful to just scrap. So here we go. Hopefully you tuned back in. Masculines and your control issues. It might be something you need to work on today. Okay? Don't wish for control. Because control is yours, really. You can control you. Absolutely, you can control you, and you should. But you can't control others because that's not your job. It's not your job. Okay, moving on. What is the feminine hoping for? Rebirth. Rebirth. Gosh, this is the Ten of Swords. Ten of Swords. She's just tired. But, you know, this card has a double meaning because it is also an oracle card. So not only does it encompass the Ten of Swords energy, which is, you know, pain, but it's almost like coming at it from a more spiritual point of view and recognizing that the pain was a lesson. You know, the picture here is of this little piper. I don't know what you call him, a little young guy. And he's playing music. It's like he's calling the lion from within the camel. It's like you were living your life as a camel in service to everybody, but you forgot. You forgot to love on you first. The lion is like the king. He takes care of all of the, he's the king of the animal kingdom. Balance happens when you step into your Leo energy. And this is like an angel just playing the flute and calling this beautiful lion out of the camel. So the feminine is really like willing and trying to let go of her pain. And she's trying to initiate a rebirth. She's trying to find her strength, to come into her own and to recognize a new day's dawning. And in this one, she's going to have to control her inner beast. It's a big lesson for everybody right now. Learn to control you. It's all you can do. You cannot control others. You can't do it. And if you feel like you can't live in a space where you can't control others, maybe it's not them. Maybe it's you. Maybe it's both of you. Man, my ears have been ringing for 2 days now. I don't know if I'm downloading or what's going on. All right, so now we want to look at what do they need to do. So, clear. Masculine. What does he need to do to come toward his feminine? The moon. Holy shit, he's got the moon twice, guys. Archangel Haniel. Important psychic insights, events behind the scenes, release fears that hold you back. That's just it, guys, and that's exactly what he's doing. He's working on it. It's in the reverse right now, so he's not done, but he's working on it. He's going within and he's healing all the past life karma. He's clearing out the shadows. He's doing his shadow work, guys. Oh my God, how beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And he's creating a gateway. Look at how stunning this card is. Look at that big moon that we're working under, guys, in the background. Look at the two pillars behind the angel's wings. We're creating a gateway. And we have a loyal lassie type dog. And we've got the wolf. Yeah, so which dog are you going to feed? That's what I'm hearing. Which dog are you going to feed? The ego, you know what I'm hearing? I'm hearing balance. You're never going to truly, truly drop your ego. But you can control you. You can do you. And you can tame your ego. It's like she's pointing at the wolf and she's pointing at the lassie. And she's saying, you're just one and the same. You're just one and the same. It's all in how I look at you. It's all in how my perspective, where my perspective comes from. How do I look at you? Do I look at you from the ego, from the wolf? Or do I look at you from the loyal, loving, compassionate side? You got to have both. There's got to be balance. You know, in my head, I'm like, which one do we get rid of? But you don't get rid of either one of them. It's two sides of the same coin. It's one coin with two sides, guys. You can't. It was made that way. It's made that way. All you can do is balance it. You need to flow between both energies at all times. Ebb and flow, ebb and flow, ebb and flow. Allow the ego to trigger you, so that you can tame it and bring balance to those emotions. Yeah, there's a lot going on. I don't know who she had do her artwork, but it's stunning. Absolutely beautiful. And yeah, there's a portal. There's a gateway, and it looks like an 11. So I'm just saying, okay, let's move on. What does the feminine need to do? This is what he needs to do for his feminine. This is the step he needs to take to bridge the gap to his feminine. He needs to do his shadow work. The star. Archangel Jophiel. Happy times. Make positive, optimistic, long-term plans on the right path. You know what she needs to do? She just needs to keep wishing and doing everything that she can. I'm just getting strongly the message today. If we take nothing else from this, we need to take from it that we need to do us first, okay? When we get completely balanced, completely healed, and completely in alignment within ourselves, then our external world is just going to change so much. It's not like you're going to leave this earth and go to another earth. It's all one. You know, the earth is vibrations. Where in the... picture it like a lasagna. This frequency, this frequency, this frequency, this frequency. You know, we've got the noodle, the cheese, the cottage cheese, the mozzarella, the sauce, and then we start all over again. And whatever you're in alignment with, wherever you're vibrating at, is the experience that you will have on this earth. All right? And those who are in the third density, they're creating war. They're creating revolution right now. They're going to have a revolution. Everybody's going to rise up and they're going to have a great big old fight, and it's going to be for the better, because eventually the entire planet's going to raise vibration. It has to. We're going through the galactic core. Okay, this is physics, guys, not just metaphysics. So, you know, right now, they're doing what they have to do in the 3D to manifest a future peace, a future timeline that people can raise their vibration on. Right now, if you're ascending, you know it, because you look around you and you see the people that have chosen not to, and it's breaking your heart. So do you go within, because you're the one you've been waiting for. When you are in complete alignment and you have let go of all programming and dogma and paradigms and belief systems that don't serve you anymore. They don't serve you anymore. Then you'll let them go. And everything, and once you let something go, it just gently ebbs and flows back to you. You know, you will be with who you are aligned with, whoever you vibrate with, okay? You'll know, because when you meet them and you vibrate at the exact same frequency they do, it's bliss. It's bliss. Yeah, it's that moment when you just know, this is the one. I can't go without this. This feeling's too yummy. And I'm not talking sexual. I'm talking about spiritual. When you click with your divine counterpart, you're like magnets. The strongest magnets in the world, in existence. And it's like, boom, once you come into contact with that, if something comes along and rips you apart, or maybe there's some dirt in there, or some goo that got on that magnet and kind of is coming between that draw, that pull. It needs cleaned out, needs wiped off, needs, you know, purified. But once that magnet is clean and pristine and perfect and it comes together with its counterpart, magic happens and you know it. Okay, so she's the star, he's the moon. This is the most beautiful, beautiful thing. I just love it, love it, love it. And what do they need to do together? Together. They need to open their eyes to the possibilities. The Four of Water. They don't recognize that all they got to do is reach out and accept. Accept. Do the work, reach out and accept. Open your eyes to the possibilities. Don't be looking at the past, guys. The past is not the now. The past is not the now. You got to choose the now. Let go of the past. Let go of your, let go of the control of the outcome. Don't try to control the outcome. And then that magic cup just shows up. It's no longer invisible. It's sitting right in front of you. And you want to know why? Because it's your cup. And you filled it. And it's his cup and he filled it. And then they come together as the Two of Cups and then the journey begins. Okay? So what's the underlying lesson today? Time to walk away. The search for something more meaningful, spiritual and emotional growth, and the desire to move ahead. Move on. All right, so some of you guys just really, really, really need to let go of your karmics. It's time. Time to walk away. All right, let's see what the romance angels have to say. We have playfulness as the underlying factor, and we also had playfulness over here in the masculine. So I'm going to give that to the masculine and the feminine right up here on top. And then we've got the possibilities as the underlying message for the Osho Zen card, which is the Two of Wands. Two of Wands, your 11 gateway, looking out over your future, making plans and recognizing the potential and possibilities. And then we've got the Knight of Air that was on the bottom of the Angel Tarot, pardon me. Intelligent, decisive, idealistic, tireless, events that occur with great speed. Take time to carefully review your options, creative solutions, and clarity. So I feel like the masculine's going to come charging full speed ahead for some of you. All right. I don't usually read these upside down, but Spirit's telling me I need to. And I need to read them just in the order they fell out. Stay optimistic about your love life. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. Stop looking in the past, guys. Look to the now. What's it going to look like now? You don't want to look at, if you're manifesting, you don't want to be concentrating on the past because you will manifest more of the past. And the past didn't work out. This is what you had in the past. Okay? So be in the now. Be manifesting the now. Don't worry about manifesting tomorrow. Don't look at what color the house. I mean, yeah, you can. But your main focus needs to be on where you are right now. What can you do right now to raise your vibration? What can you do right now to heal an inner part of you? What can you do right now to envision with positive thinking and faith, what kind of romance you want to bring in. What kind of energy do you want to have? Okay? Romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. It's worth exploring, guys. Why? Because this is your soulmate. Yes, yes, this is your soulmate. Thank you, Spirit. Religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and your spiritual path. That's been coming out almost consistently every day, I think. Or at least it feels like it. You guys can let me know. So for this card, I definitely feel like some of you, one might be Jewish, the other Catholic, one could be Buddhist, and the other Methodist, or whatever, Hindu. You know, all those beautiful religions out there, they're all beautiful. They're just filtered. That's all. Filtered. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's what Spirit tells me every time I think of conformed religion. All right, so this one, and if it's your spiritual path, it could be your twin flame, so, or your soulmate. You know, we already know it's your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. But your religious background is interfering. Or not interfering. It doesn't say interfering. It says influencing. And perhaps your spiritual path is too. Some of you are very spiritual, and your masculine or your feminine have been watching you, because I saw that Seven of Swords for a long time, or not Seven of Swords, Page of Swords, for a long time. So perhaps your counterpart sees you're spiritual and they don't understand it. You know, what's metaphysics? Isn't that voodoo, hoodoo? Isn't that like shameful stuff that the devil, you know, aren't you conjuring devils to do your work? No, no. Devils only exist if you create them. I don't know about you, but I don't want any created. I don't want to create any devils. But there are people that create them, and when they create them, they've got to deal with them. They're demons, okay? All right. This one came out in reverse, and I was told by Spirit you needed to hear it in reverse. It says, express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. And I think it's in reverse because neither one of you are really doing that at the moment, or you haven't been. Okay? He might be working on it, because we've got this Knight of Air, and we've got this Court and Playful card. We got Playful twice, and Flirting. It says, to recapture a romance, allow your inner youthful spirit of fun and flirt, well, fun to shine. And then make the effort. Make the effort, guys. Great love is worth taking the steps you're guided to take, isn't it? Isn't great love worth taking the steps you're guided to take? Feminine, you're not listening to your guidance today. And you're not sharing today. There's no passion today. You're manifesting, you're healing. I'm hearing that you're healing. You got that Four of Swords. And you're trying to get out from the Ten of Swords. All right, so all of you who don't believe you're on a twin flame journey, this has been your message. I truly apologize about the interference. It happens. We're human too, okay? I'm not a TV producer, and my videos aren't going to come out looking like some of these people. I go and watch some YouTube channels, and oh my God, they're so perfect. I'm like, how do they do that? Perfect lighting, perfect hair, perfect teeth, perfect environment. You know, it's a bit much. It's pretty intimidating for those of us who are less than perfect. But I just want you to know this will come out in part 1, part 2. Please finish it up, because this was a beautiful message. And you know, we had these extra cards that came out for the masculine. And, you know, he's trying to come out of a third-party situation. And he's defending his choices. And he's not giving up, because his one true love is on the line, and he knows it. Okay? So, namaste. I love you, and I will see you tomorrow. Now we're going to move on with the twins, and we're going to get a little bit of advice from the twins, from the universe, for the twins. Spirit, can we get a message for the twins? There it is. Oh my God. Yeah, I have to take the bottom, don't I? Yeah, because I take the bottom of every deck. Okay, so this is, I'm supposed to know these by now. These are The Daily Guidance from Your Angel Oracle Cards by Doreen Virtue. All right, and these were the two. I took the top, or the one that fell out, and I took the bottom. It says, let your past go. Wow, what have we been talking about, guys? The burden, see? I feel burden with the man, too, coming down these steps. The burden of carrying and carting your past around has made you weary, dear one. It's time to set these burdens down. Keep only the lessons and the love, and leave everything else behind. You don't want it or need it, and now it's gone. In the now, it's gone. And what are we stepping into? Joy. We've got playfulness twice on the board. We've got the Star card. Romantic feelings, make the effort, stay optimistic. Joy is the highest energy of all. See, guys, if you vibrate at the highest energy of all, joy. My friend calls it ecstaticism. And I like that one better. But when you're in that moment of bliss and ecstasy, that's where you vibrate at the very highest that you can vibrate. Every morning when you wake up, you should ground yourself, put your feet firmly on the floor, say a prayer of gratitude, say your mantras, whatever they are. Mine have been, I've shared them with you. Have an attitude of gratitude. I am grateful that the blank that I am searching for is now searching for me. You can put anything in that blank if it's of your highest and best. Don't be putting things like booze and sex and, devil stuff. Those are the devils, guys. For anybody watching that's like religious and they're like, oh, no. The devil is fear. The devil is codependence. The devil is lower vibrational energies that you embrace that literally enslave you. And for some of you, it's your religions. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater, because there's an awful lot of love and commitment and higher consciousness in those religions. But you have to learn how to decipher and discern and intuit the truth from the bad. And once you learn how to do that, it's like breathing in and breathing out. I can read stuff in the Bible now, and I know just the way I feel when I read it. If I feel darkness and sadness and gunk come on me, I throw it out, because it's the dirty water. But if I feel joy and bubbly and sunny and, like a newborn baby, yeah, you get that feeling, of holding a newborn baby. That's the baby. Don't throw the baby out with the bathwater. All right? Step into your joy, because it's the highest energy of all. It's the magical sense that everything is possible. Joy springs from appreciating the gifts within each moment. Not the past moment, not the future moment, but in each now moment. Joy allows you to attract and create your present, and in doing so, your future moments at their highest possible vibrational levels. Beautiful. Okay, we're going to do conversations. I'm not sure I want to hear this, guys, but I'm going to do it for you because I love you. All right. I'm going to shuffle these cards. We're going to see what's going on with the masculine and the feminine. Masculine and feminine. Spirit, great creator, I would like to tap in and tune into the highest vibrational being of the divine counterparts, masculine energy and feminine energy, that are now working their way toward union. We would like to channel just the waves that are coming into union. What are they saying today in the etheric? What would they like to say in the 3D? We open ourselves to receive. I'm going to take it. We open ourselves to receive greatest messages. All right, I'm going to keep this for the very last one. Is there one or is there two? There are two. So I'm just going to separate them. Masculine, feminine, vice versa. We'll just take it as it resonates. All right, but I'm going to cut these. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, Spirit, what does the masculine have to say? New start. He's separating. Look, separation happens first. Then a little bit of a healing journey. Look, it's not real long. Not real long. A couple miles, maybe a month of work. And then reunion is right at the finish line. He's journeying. He's on the journey. We got to enjoy the journey, guys, because it's all about the journey, not the finish line. You ever wonder what happens when you just come into union? You're like, what? What happens? Does everything like turn into buttered popcorn and marshmallows? No. It's the beginning of a new journey. Okay, this is your journey separate. Then you're going to have your journey in union. And hopefully you're going to co-create some kind of a magical business together that is in service to others and brings others into union. Because after all, we need to anchor this unconditional love in order for this vibration we have to maintain this vibration. When you create a new layer, a higher vibration around the earth, you're creating the new earth, you know, the one that the Bible talked about, heaven on earth in the 1,000 years. Well, anyhow, I'm not going into all that. But let's just say we're co-creating together a higher vibrational existence on the same earth as everybody else, but we will experience it differently. You'll turn on your TV and you might hear about tsunamis and floods and death and pestilence and war and uprisings, but it's not happening to you. It's not happening to you. It's not in your neck of the woods. And you want to know why? Because you don't vibrate in that frequency. And if I were you, I wouldn't even watch the news, because watching the news makes you lower your vibration to begin with. But if you're going to watch the news, then you need to surround yourself with the white light and ask that it does not affect your bubble. Okay? Moving on. Masculine says, new start, separation, reunion, finish line. The feminine, following in true design, she's kind of shut down today, guys. She says, you're barking up the wrong tree. Actually, you know what I'm hearing? Some of you feminines are doubting yourself that this is even your journey. There's been so much separation and so many roller coaster rides, up and down and up and down and in and out and over and around, that you're just starting to be road weary. And you're sitting under that 10 of swords and you're thinking, wow, 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 this is painful. Maybe I'm barking up the wrong tree. Perhaps I got it wrong. Perhaps this isn't my twin. Perhaps this isn't divinely timed. Perhaps. But guess what? Yes, this is your soulmate. All right? So if you're thinking today, if you're having doubts, breathe in, breathe out, release it to the universe and say, you know what? If it's meant to be, it will be. If it's not, I am working on me. What does the masculine say? Put on your waders, shit's getting deep. Look beyond the surface. See, he's telling her, you haven't cleared quite as much as you think you have. And these doubts and fears, they're all about your shadow work. Okay, what are you trying to hold on to? Are you trying to hold on to control, like he is? Are you trying to hold on to the past? Are you trying to hold on to the journey? What are you grasping so tightly with your hands, feminine? We need to look deeper, beyond the surface. Because we think we got it all going on. We think we figured it all out. But guess what? The masculine's saying, put your waders on. Shit's getting deep. Your ego's getting in the way. You need to look beyond the surface, because I'm doing my work. And you nagged me in the 5D to do my work. And I'm doing it now. And you have not finished. Okay? What's the feminine say to that? Picasso, look what you've created. Wow. Yeah. Okay, so this could go both ways too. She could be talking to herself. She could be saying, man, I created a real shit swamp. I didn't know that this was going to have tower moment after tower moment. You know, I was trying to create financial stability and true love and my castle in the sky and my home in the 3D, and I just wanted to create it all, and all I keep getting are towers. Why? Because the masculine says you need to go deeper. Look beyond the surface. Okay? And this also could mean, for those of you who have gone, this could mean, you know, she's saying to him, look what you've created. Look what you've created. Nope, sorry. Spirit says, nope, nope, you're not putting that shit on the masculine today. Not today. He's standing in his power. He's doing his work. You're not. Okay? Picasso, feminine. Look at what you've created. And if you're creating tower moments, it's because you're not creating, co-creating. You're just trying to be in control of the outcome. And you can't be in control of the outcome. You have to co-create with the divine. And you're masculine. He says, it's getting too dark to see. Yeah, look at the darkness. Look at the darkness he's underneath. Holy shit. It is getting dark. It's getting dark. And he's doing shadow work. So yeah, he's deep. He's deep and he's going dark. What does she have to say? One became two. One became two. And two became three, and three became four. That's creation, guys. That's creation right there. Sorry if that doesn't align with your religious beliefs, but creation is all about the one that had the first thought and became conscious. It was like that Goldilocks effect. All the energies of the universe gently created the one, and the one created the all. And, you know, the universe is the one. The universe created the one by having a thought. And then by having that thought, it co-created the rest of us, because one became two, and two became three, and three became four, and four became five. And we're co-creating, guys. We're expanding. Wow. Okay, so what's the masculine got to say? Beware, landmines are all around. Yes, they are. She says, help, I need rescued. I'm in prison. Yeah. She's in a prison of her mind. I see the Eight of Swords here. No, I don't. The Eight of Swords, I feel like she's already moved from the 8 to the 9. The 8 was about being in prison by herself. She's moved out of that prison. But now she's all stressed out about, did she make the right choice? Did she create the right thing? Is she on the right path? I'm hearing, is it all bullshit? Is it all bullshit? Perhaps I was wrong. She needs rescued. She needs a sign. He says tomorrow is another day. She says, I can't trust you. And then we've got ecstasy. X. He's your ex. We met before in the past. Yeah, because she can't trust you, obviously. But guess what she says after he says ecstasy? She says a booty call is highly suggested. He says, I'm watching you. I'm sorry I got to pull it out, guys, because some of you really want to have sex. But the mask that she's saying now, it's funny how they mirror each other. Like he's the one that wants the booty call, and then she's the one that wants the booty call. But she's saying a booty call is highly suggested, and these were right below it, and Spirit said I had to take them. So this one says, I need integrity, not sex. Foundation, just for now. Just for now. And she says, why? Because ours is a tale as old as time. And I get that, okay? Because like the feminines sometimes feel like the karmic that they married or that they're living with or that they built a family with or a life with. We don't feel like we're the cheaters. We feel like they're the cheaters and they're cheating on us with their karmic partner. And I'm sure they feel the same way about our karmic partners. But I think the feminines had a realization that the rules may not always apply in this situation. Because honestly, the cheater, or the one that doesn't belong, it's like one of these things is not like the others. One of these things does not belong. I don't know if that was romper room. I'm giving my age away here. But anyhow, when you do your soul searching, and if you're choosing between who you married or who you live with or who you're dating and somebody else that totally like completes you and you know it, then the truth is that you've been with the wrong person. You're the one doing the cheating. And she's like, why? Why do we have to have integrity instead of sex? He's saying for a foundation, to build a strong foundation. But she's saying, ours is a tale as old as time. We're not hurting anybody. If anything, we're correcting a great wrong. So what were the bonus messages? Aw, I didn't know whose was whose. Aw, yeah, today might be a tough one. Says, I think for now I'll just go it alone, number one. But that's good because he needs to be number one right now. It's hard. It's a hard fucking pill to swallow, guys. But it's the best thing that can happen right now. And she says, I don't feel like loving you today. I have a little tiny clip of me singing that song at karaoke. Maybe I'll link it in the comments. If you guys don't judge me too harshly. I think I sing beautiful and I love my voice, but you guys might not, you know. That's the one area that I really have stepped into the beauty of. I just love to sing. I love to sing. It may not be perfect, but I know it touches lives. I've seen it. I've seen singing and music that I've done touch people's lives. So maybe I'll link that in the description box. And if you guys want to check it out, you can. It's just short. It's at karaoke. It's kind of like blurry and hard to hear. But it's a beautiful message for today. And it might describe to the masculines exactly how deeply she feels about this. And you can also go to YouTube and look for... what's her name? Wilson. Gretchen Wilson. I don't feel like loving you today. So that's your messages, guys. Today might be a tough day. Just breathe through it. Just keep yourself, keep working on you. Masculine, keep doing your inner work. Feminine, start looking at what you're not seeing, what he's mirroring back to you. Go deeper. But also, I feel like you're healing too. So go gently, but go deeper. All right, that's your messages, guys. Sorry it was in 2 parts. We will see you again tomorrow.